That barrier to create is our job. It's not AI's job or any technology's job. The car should not decide when I have to drive or go. I should decide when, even the automated car, when it should go and all that. The problem is that, we are actually going to the level of adopting or taking a machine to work in such a way that I almost to the level of human, dynamism, that it can work on its own, machine learning and things like that, its processes on its own, it takes a decision on its own, is something that is scary. And I'm sure humans are so bad about themselves that they do the mistakes again and again, the same thing for the last several thousands years, that we will actually face this problem, then only we will learn. But I'm just preempting that if there is a possibility, we can do that. The second thing is that even on the face of it, development of AI is so anti-environmental, anti-climatic. I don't know, for general knowledge, let me share with you, one large language model leaves as much as carbon emission as equivalent to one flight takes 360 times around of the globe. One large language model. Just one. You can imagine the amount of energy guzzling that is happening for developing to give you something, and that too, and the end of it, to make you paralyzed, because that's the one who is going to take decision. You are not going to take a decision. That is what is very important for us to also realize, that what are we giving up for developing this level of automation system is the consciousness that we need to apply. And why this is not a general knowledge. And that is where I want to tell you is that, the biggest job that we have to do, people like us who work in the community, to tell them that who we say digital literacy is important, this is important. We tell them that what is AI literacy is to relate with their life, is that this is what you are doing today, you will not be able to do tomorrow. And this is the information that you are actually thinking that you have not given, but it has taken. It's something like saying that when you open a Google map, you think that you are only taking an information where you have to go and how much time it will take. But this has already taken all the information from you, is that at what speed you are driving, where are you going, who are you who is logged in, what speed you are driving, how many, red lights you have crossed, everything information, and that information is processed to give somebody else. This is a very small example I'm saying, but every time you are online, your data, larger data of yours is being extracted, less number of data you are extracting from there to serve yourself. And that literacy perhaps we don't have.
I wonder if you could just follow up on something you said earlier, because you were saying that the people on the other side of the digital divide who are not even online, also their data is being extracted.
Yeah, so that's the reason I wanted to give that example. India is a perfect example. India has got about 50% people who are connected, internet users, and 50% who are not connected, and they are not supposed to be internet users. But if you look at the meaningful access, 75% of Indians are not a regular internet users in a meaningful way, means they are not able to do transactions, they are not able to pay something, and so on and so forth. But having said that, a poor person whose ration card is so important, who only lives on ration, cannot access a ration without authentication online on a biometric data machine. And that is real time. And when I go, let's say I have a right of 5 kg rice and 3 kgs of lentil and so many kgs of sugar, which is my minimum requirement for the next 3 months. And that's the bare minimum that I need and government promises me to give. I cannot get it without showing my biometric on a machine. I have no idea what is mobile, I have no idea what is connectivity, but my data is there. You have taken my biometric, you have put in an authentication machine, and I cannot access. So it is something like saying I have right to food, but I don't have access to food. I have right to information, but I don't have access to information. I have right to education, but I don't have access to education, because access is digital, and digital is datafied.